Whenever I report on monthly financials, and I do these videos every single month, there's always a person in the comment section that's like, but where is Counterside? And as much as I enjoyed the gameplay in Counterside, I really did, the game just didn't really appeal to the larger market. Now, Studio B-Side, the developer responsible for Counterside, are aware of this and have since announced a brand new game that they've had in the works. Project Star. And the best part of this is that it is connected to Counterside, kind of like how Hoyo are interconnecting their Honkai games and how Hypergriff are interconnecting Arknights and Enfield. Before we delve any deeper into what Project Star is, I want to let you all know who the real stars are here. Our patrons and supporters over on Patreon. You guys allow for me to continue to pursue this YouTube dream, and I deeply appreciate it. If you guys have a second, consider following me over on Twitch as well. I stream there every weekend. Project Star was announced, or teased, might be the more applicable term here, during a showcase of updates, an entire roadmap planned for Counterside detailing the game's future. And while I'm not actively playing Counterside, again, I did have a lot of fun with it. I am more than happy to see that the game is still being actively updated and has a future. After they were done with their roadmap presentation, came the reveal that nobody was expecting. And that is exactly what we're gonna go ahead and take a look at right now. Now, admittedly, I haven't played nearly as much of Counterside as some of you to get all the references that are made in this teaser, but she is tall, like very unique camera angles, Studio B-Side, yeah. Okay, we got some husbandos too, it's good to see. Those right there are some weapons of mass destruction that could potentially bring about the end of the world. Project Star and Counterside, as I noted, share a connected world, but are at the same time completely disconnected from one another. Which admittedly sounds very confusing, I know. There are characters shared amongst games, like Maria Antonov's Awakened Silhouette, which I'm sure that you guys immediately recognized during the trailer, but they are set in different time periods and also feature entirely different settings. Counterside is set in kind of like a post-apocalyptic dystopian future, where Project Star is a purely fantasy-based game like Genshin or Epic 7. It is all lighthearted and filled with rainbows and happiness, as opposed to the the dark and gloomy world of Counterside. Unfortunately, not a whole lot else was revealed. It's going to be a traditional fantasy RPG. It'll feature a bounty board system, supposedly. I'm going to assume a type of horizontal combat where characters move horizontally across the screen, kind of like Eversoul. The animation shown during the trailer, though, was gorgeous, and I honestly hope the characters in-game are presented in 3D as opposed to chibi. But either way, I cannot wait to see full gameplay when they progress far enough through the development process that they reveal it. This was admittedly a very exciting, albeit unexpected reveal. This could ultimately end up being a very quality release, because Counterside specifically here was a solid game. And this isn't your typical, low quality, like 3-month investment churn and burn Chinese game. Therefore, it holds a semblance of potential. But if Project Star does not look like a game you'd be interested in, then I got you covered with 2 videos on screen right now that you should totally check out. One featuring an incredible looking new gacha game releasing this year. The other, a list of every gacha launching this month in February 2023.